Hello again from my front porch. We are now in October again, and so that means welcome back to my special co-host guests, Mulder and McCoy. For those of the uninitiated, Mulder because he looks like an alien, Mulder from X-Files, McCoy because he's Bones. And if you know your Star Trek, the real Star Trek, then you know that Dr. McCoy's nickname was Bones. Therefore, McCoy and Mulder back yet again for another festive year. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, they can hardly contain their excitement. But today is also great because it's my birthday. That's right, it is Paul's birthday today, October 2nd. And I now officially am, wow, 57 years old. Now, it's funny, I was telling everybody in the last few weeks leading up to the birthday year that I was actually going to be 56. And then I had a friend challenge me and say, wait a minute, that math doesn't quite add up, Paul. And so I type in the calculator and I'm like, well, son of a gun. Somewhere I lost a year. So I'm actually now 57 years old. But you know, there are worse things in the world than being 57. There's a lot of great things that are 57. I mean, like 57 Chevy. That's a classic car that everybody identifies, everybody recognizes, and everybody, you know, not everybody wants one, but a lot of people would like to have one, especially mint condition, pristine, the way that it looked back in its heyday. But still, the 57 Chevy, big. Heinz 57. People love Heinz. Now, I happen to be an A1 guy, but still, Heinz 57, my dad really liked Heinz 57. You know, steak sauce, you put on stuff. Everyone just loves it. Agent 57 comes to mind as well, you know, from the Danger Mouse cartoon. If you haven't seen the Danger Mouse cartoon, I feel so sorry for you because it's really good stuff. British, you know, but still, I like British humor. And so Danger Mouse had Agent 57. That was you know, that 57s. Then of course there's that famous beautiful Christmas movie Miracle on 57th Street. Wasn't that 34th Street? You know, Miracle on 34th Street. I'm pretty sure that's the movie. Details. Anyway, speaking of movies, there was also that wonderful family classic. You know, it was originally animated and then they made it live action. Disney's 57 Dalmatians. It was 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, there are 101 of those dogs running around. Yeah. Don't. The rest of those Dalmatians, they were just punching the clock. The 57 did all the work. But anyway, if you'll let me continue, I like ice cream, and I just love going and enjoying Baskin-Robbins 57 flavors. That's another great 57. Hold it. Baskin-Robbins has 31 flavors. They don't have 57. That's way too many. That's almost twice as many. They only have 31 flavors. Get it right. Wow. Well, it's almost like they have 57. You know, I mean, you could make different toppings and combinations. Just stop. You know what? I'm citing my other really great, because you know, people that know me know that I love The Music Man, the musical The Music Man. In fact, I've always wanted to play the role of Harold Hill from The Music Man, and you know, all the songs that he gets to do, really great. You know, like you got Trouble Right Here in River City, all, you know, yeah, the Sadder But Wiser Girl, Sleep My Someone, Good Night. Things like that. But of course, the big classic that everybody knows is when he leads with the kids in the band, where he talks about the 57 trombones led the big parade. Well, no. 57, 76 trombones. 76 trombones led the big parade. Come on. How can you say it's not 57? That's 76. All right, so enough. You know, this is my video. Why you keep interrupting me? Uh, we'll worry about accuracy later. The fact checkers will take care of that. Sorry, I just had to work that one in. You don't have any bones about that, do you? Anyway, but seriously, and I do mean seriously. I have people sometimes that we'll talk about age things and stuff, and they will say, "Yeah, well, life has changed a lot, and I had somebody make the observation not long ago that, wow, you're closing in on 60, and that does sound old. It does sound. I mean, when I was younger, it sounded much older than it does now. But what is interesting is I don't feel, well, some days I feel older than others. But my point is, personally, internally, I don't feel like I am almost 60. I don't even feel like I'm 57. And it makes me wonder if other people, when I was a kid and I would look at these older people, I wonder if they felt that same way. And you just pass judgment on them because of this number that they are this age. In my particular case, I believe that, and I know this is a kind of a goofy way of saying it, but there is actually a genuine deeper meaning to what I'm saying. I feel like I was born to be the age that I am. Now I'll let that settle in a little bit. But reality is, with each passing year, it has been an adventure. And I believe, or I've come to believe, I guess, I cannot claim I have always believed this, but I do believe this now, that you make your life to be what it is. And if you get to a point where you decide, oh, now I'm old, now I have to slow down, now I can't try new things, I can't chase after my dreams because I'm limited in this way. I don't, my hands, my eyes, my whatever, don't work. I mean, I wear contacts, and I used to wear contacts that could do both, close up and distance. And then a few years back, my optometrist said, "No, Paul, that's not working for you anymore. You can only have contacts for distance, and that's why I have to wear reading glasses. When I wear my contacts, I have to wear reading glasses to read." And so I could wear regular glasses again with bifocals in them, but I still like the freedom of contacts and being able to, for the most part, be out and about. How often do I have to do close-up stuff? Well, not really often. So I do it, but that was an indication of me getting older, my body then enforcing a limitation on me that I could have then buckled under that and be like, well, okay, I guess my eyes are too old. But instead, I just found ways to work around that and keep pushing forward. And that, as I launch into this next, trip around the sun for me, that is something that I'm trying to keep in mind. That there might be things that, no, I can't do that like I used to do 20 years ago. I can't be this person that I was 20 years ago. I can't even necessarily pursue the same interests that I did 20, 30 years ago. But I don't really want to. That's for me, that's the kicker. It's like, well, would you, at this stage in my life, with what I know and the experiences I've had, would I really even want to be that person? And the answer is no. No, I would not want to be. And so I am totally, perfectly fine with the age that I am and the life that I have at this age. And to me, that's what matters. That's where real happiness comes from, as I am celebrating being 56 years old. Whoop. No, you don't. No, you don't. You remember you lost that year, but you took it back. So now you are 57 this year, buddy. I hate to break it to you, but cheers. You reached your age a year farther than you thought you did. All right, so I stand corrected. 57, that's right. But seriously, I am. It is actually a very happy birthday for me because I feel like I'm in a good place with my life, and I want to, I'm going to keep pushing forward with things. I'm not going to let the fact that I am 3 years away from 60, I'm not going to let that slow me down. I'm not going to let that define me as being unable to do certain things. And the things that I want to pursue, the dreams that I want to go after, the experiences that I want to still have, you know what? There's absolutely no reason that I still can't do all of those things. That's for me. You're welcome to join along. I encourage you to adopt a similar mindset, but that's for me. So, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. You always make me look better. Although I feel like I've got more weight on than you do. I have to talk to you about your diet plan. All right, I'm going to let you go. I actually have a birthday party to get to tonight, a karaoke birthday party. Woo-hoo-hoo! And so gotta rest my vocal cords, you know. And with that, I'll let you all go, and I'll see you next time from my front porch.